This episode is proudly brought to you by the law firm Ryan and Rouse. If you or a loved one have been injured or need legal help for changing family circumstances, contact the personal injury and family law attorneys at Ryan and Rouse today at 256-801-1000 or visit them online at www.alabamalaw.com. When your future is on the line, don't go at it alone.
Hey, Lauren.
Hey, Bree.
How are you?
We're back.
We're back. 2026.
Woo.
Did you have a good New Year?
Yeah, it was fine. I watched Stranger Things.
Same. I didn't finish it though. I don't want any spoilers.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, I watched that, and then that was it. The man I kissed was my monkey man, my little furry man.
Which is her cat.
He's my monkey man. And that was it. But yeah, we had a good break. We had Christmas too.
Yep.
So
yeah, we hope y'all had time to catch up on our first 3 episodes. We re-aired those. So yeah.
Yep. I went to Europe. Dick was supposed to be on that trip, but
he was not.
But Dick's a dick. So
so Dick did not go.
Yeah. So that was, but it was a good trip. It was good with my family and everything. So yeah, just had good holidays. Should we say who this is?
We should. This is our new co-host, Amber.
Hi.
Yes.
So excited to be here.
We're so excited to have you.
So Amber has a tie to Lauren.
I'm movie girl.
Yes, she is. So when I caught Dick at the movie theater, this is who he was with. And I should have honestly just walked up to her that night because this would have moved a lot faster.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would have left him right there at the theater.
Yeah. So should have. But you know, he was all threatening and doing his whole there's cops here. I'm like, what? I bought a ticket to see this movie. What do you mean there's cops here?
And he was cheating.
Right.
I'm still concerned with the fact that he came and sat next to me and watched the whole movie with me after having that confrontation with you in the lobby.
Yeah.
I thought he had stomach issues.
Yeah. Well, because he went to the bathroom when he does, but he went to the bathroom and then he saw me and then he goes back in and sits with her and then she had to go to the bathroom and he followed her down.
Because he followed you to the bathroom?
Yes, I thought he was being a gentleman. I thought it was weird, but I was like, okay, like he's just being nice.
I didn't know he followed you.
Yeah, he followed me to the bathroom. He said, I think he told me that he had to go too or something.
He stood in the doorway and could see me sitting and was watching me to see if I said anything to her.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, welcome.
And I waved at him. I was like, hey.
But like at no point did he obviously mention that he was married or
of course not.
That she was at the theater with us. I could have got my hair ripped out.
Her real hair ripped out.
My real hair could have been ripped out. I wouldn't even know.
I was just recording it for court. So I was just like, here's my proof of affair. Yeah. So, and what's funny is then Dick obviously tried to come back in December.
Yeah.
And it was like trying to get me back and everything and using his daughter to try to get me back too and told me that he broke up with you.
Which is hilarious because I definitely broke up with him since I thought he was a loser and his best friend's a big racist.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so it's funny because he's like, no, I broke up with her. Like she wasn't what I wanted. I'm like, oh, okay. But then what's even funnier is he's sending me, he's trying to get me back and everything. And a year ago, yesterday, he came to the house and did laundry because supposedly his friend's laundry wasn't working, right? Like, oh, the water's off, whatever. He's just trying to get an excuse to come see me. And he sends me a Sleep Token song, The Love That You Want. And it's funny because I had messaged him and I was like, I love this song. I said, but it makes me sad because I had seen Amber's Instagram and she was wearing a Sleep Token hoodie with that song on it.
Because it's my favorite band.
Yeah. And it turns out that she bought him said hoodie for his birthday while he was cheating on me.
Yep.
So he sent me the song that like he also had it with you.
Right.
To me, saying, I'm still the love that you want. I was just like, one time, I was like, it makes me sad. He was like, I'm sorry I did this to you, blah, blah, blah. That was the night I prayed to God and said, God, I need you to give me a sign because I'm like, should I forgive this man? Because me and Amber, we hadn't been in contact yet. I hadn't been able to get a hold of her. I sent her a DM. She didn't see it because in Instagram it hides it. So
Yeah.
we weren't friends, so she didn't see it. And I thought I had the right phone number, but it was your old phone number. So my friend texted an old phone number. Somebody got a long ass text and was like,
Somebody
"What
got
is this?"
all of my tea. So
Yeah.
whoever's in Andalusia, Alabama that got my tea, you're welcome.
Yeah. So yeah, we didn't get into contact, but I literally was like praying to God. I was like, I need a sign to not take this man back because I'm like, I said vows. Do I forgive him? And I know people have been through that, right? Like,
Yeah.
and there's people who stay after their spouses cheat, and that's, I can't judge you for it. It's hard to leave, and especially everybody has different circumstances with finances and kids. But like for me, I was like, I need a sign, and 3 days later, God said, hold my beer. And that was when I found out about the 20 plus women from Are We Dating the Same Guy? And I was like, oh no, this is a dick problem. So, but we were joking around earlier, and I was like, Amber's had my dick, and she was like, but I didn't want your dick.
It wasn't no spicier than a bell pepper. For one that liked to talk about it a lot, he couldn't hold up to par.
Listen, all I'll say is I was single for a long time prior to that, so I didn't know any better.
I feel so bad. Like, I feel so bad.
But
Because that was half the reason of breaking up with him.
I mean, you should work on that dick. But it's funny. So we finally got in touch with each other. I was working out of town.
I was gonna say, but how did you get in touch with her?
Because I was working. Well,
She was stalking me.
yes,
She was stalking
I
me.
I knew everything about you, 100%. Because
She drove past my house.
I did. I hired a private investigator, got all my information for her because I thought I was gonna have to subpoena you to court. So I hired a private investigator and got all your information. The way I ended up actually finally getting in touch with you was your sister,
Yeah.
and she you were using her account.
Yeah, for some reason I couldn't see where he had been posted again. So I had commented on it using her account saying, girls, don't be sad about a guy who lives in a toy hauler. Because let's be honest.
Facts.
Let's be honest. Like, I don't like the moment I think that I seen his toy hauler he was living in, I was like very sympathetic, but at the same time I was like, is this enough for me?
This ain't gonna work.
This ain't gonna work.
It works for a lot of people though.
I'm
'cause
not
he
just
has
staying into a hauler.
he has a lot of people that will, so that's
Yeah.
interesting. But yeah, so I didn't post him, someone else did, and that he had dated, and then found out that it was the person who found out about you, like that he asked you out on a date again.
Oh,
So
yeah.
she had posted him, and so we were all commenting on it, and I saw you pop up, and I was like, hey. I was like, I've been trying to get a hold of you. And then she said DM me on Facebook, so I DM'd her, and we traded phone numbers. We talked for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Like, I sat in the parking lot at work and just talked to her for like an hour and a half. And it was funny because the whole time I was looking at your Instagram, I'm sitting there like, we have so much in common. We both love Halloween. We like a lot of the same music. We both love traveling. I was just like, dude, like, we could actually be friends. Like, what the fuck? And so I was like, let's meet. And then we went to breakfast.
Yep.
And I bought her breakfast for the first time since she bought all my dates.
My credit card was used. Our joint account was used. Yeah.
Could he not at least pay for his cheating?
No.
Come on now.
God,
like,
no.
No.
but thank you for those cinnamon buns. They were delicious.
You're welcome. I would definitely buy them for you now. So.
I appreciate it.
But yeah, so then we met, and you took a photo of us and sent it to him.
Oh, I did, yeah. I sent him a photo of us. I said, I dumped you and stole your wife. F you.
It was a good time. He didn't like it. He didn't respond, but he didn't like it. So it was just it was a funny time. So then we all started hanging out, and we became really good friends, and Amber's been in the background a lot for this year anyway. And so then we were able to bring her on and start, Spill the Tea Unfiltered.
Yep. Would change from HSV because a lot of people thought that it meant
herpes simplex virus.
yes
Yeah.
instead of Huntsville. So we're now Spill the Tea Unfiltered, and there's 3 of us. So.
Yes. Yeah. We it was not about herpes. It was where we
No.
lived.
Exactly.
And a lot of like the local like people here that run different businesses have HSV in their
Yeah.
name. So
And they
that's-
knew that.
And so they all knew, and that's why we started it with that. But
Mhm.
we've been getting a lot of people like writing in that are not local.
Yeah.
Right.
And like even last year we had somebody from the UK, we had somebody from
Yeah.
Hawaii, so we were like, we got to open this up to not pigeonhole ourselves. So here we are.
That's right.
Also, new to YouTube.
Very new to YouTube. Elder millennials on YouTube.
It's gonna be great, guys.
We won't talk about how long this took to get
Did you
set up.
have to say older though?
Elder.
I'm an elder. I am an elder. I was born in the 80s.
And I'm right behind you.
Whatever. I'm still my nephew's age.
Mother aunt.
So if
All right.
anybody wants to provide any Botox or fillers,
Hey, we're open
we'll
to
be happy to
sponsors.
talk to
We're
you.
definitely open to Botox.
Yeah, open to some sponsors. Yeah, we decided this year to get on YouTube and change it up instead of having before we had people come on and tell their stories,
Yeah.
and because of that we couldn't record.
Yeah.
Like our faces. Because
Right.
we didn't want to. A lot of those people were very private. Some of them even
Yeah.
didn't like wanted their voices changed. So to make it easier for the stories, unless we know them
Mhm.
and like actually know their story,
Yeah.
we're gonna have people just send in their stories and names will be changed and we'll talk about it and have some therapists on still to discuss some of those situations too.
Attorneys.
Yep. All
Yeah.
the professionals that we've worked with and hopefully even more this year.
Yeah. And you can also find that form on our Facebook page. It's pinned at the very top if you want to submit your story anonymously.
Or and you could do that, or you could also just send us an email.
Yeah.
Which we will have linked below.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So,
so it's gonna be a good year.
It is. I think it's going to be a really good year.
Yeah. Do you have any stories to start us off with for the year?
I'm trying to remember which one I ended with.
We ended with Vegas,
Oh, so
Elmer Fudd. We ended
yeah,
with Elmer
Elmer
Fudd.
Fudd. I forgot about that good old Elmer Fudd. No, I haven't heard anything from him, which he's blocked on everything anyways. There was a guy that I very, very briefly dated, that went in the trash. He just wasn't ready.
Yeah.
So if you're not ready, get off the dating apps.
If you're not ready in your mid to late 40s, I don't know how
Yeah.
to help you.
And if you're not ready, like, be clear about that. Like, with whoever you're taking out on dates, be clear that you're hesitant on that. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
don't
don't-
lead people on.
Don't say I want a long-term relationship when you don't. Like Dick
Right,
on
yeah.
all of
Yeah.
Dick's profiles to this day, because people still send them to me. I still see him.
Mhm.
He's still out there. And to this day, on all his dating profiles, it says that he wants a long-term relationship. No, you don't. You
I-
want an open relationship.
Yeah.
I think it was depending on who he was with. Because he wanted a long-term relationship
how much
that he
money
could
they
cheat
had.
on.
Yes.
Because, you know, he wanted to come stay the night with me and do all these things with me.
He wouldn't have tried to come
Mm-hmm.
back with me had you let him move in.
And that was not
Yeah.
going to happen. I didn't even let this man stay the night.
He was, you only lived a mile from his work.
Mhm.
He was trying to move in with you because he thought, he was like, she makes good money. She's attractive. She likes a lot of the same stuff that I like.
And it's convenient.
So he was basically like, okay, let's put a new Lauren in my life,
Right.
and then I can just move straight in. And he thought that you would take care of him like I did, and was hoping to like spend all that money. But you're smarter than me, and I give that to you.
No, I've been burned a few times.
I have now, and I will never, ever spend that kind of money on a man again.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he definitely thought that like he could just like slide in there. But there was other girls that he was dating at the same time as you and me, obviously, because he was still married. So and like one girl was like really upset because she was like, you know, falling for him hard,
She
and
could have had him. I didn't want him.
yeah, and she didn't even find out until a year later everything. And you know, was upset when she did find out that he was married and that he was with you at the same time. So yeah.
Which really, I don't even know that I was ready at that point because I was still healing over my own breakup.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
honestly, like I probably wasn't ready.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I wasn't because he was not the right one for me.
No.
He's not the right one for any of y'all.
No.
So
Yeah.
any
He
of
is
us or any of
not.
y'all.
Yeah, facts.
So,
He's
but
not.
you now moving forward to today, you do have a dating story.
Oh, well, it's not really a dating
story.
because I didn't go on a date with him, but I did recently give my phone number to a guy and
Chip boy.
yeah, Chip guy.
Yeah, Chip guy.
And yeah, no, so I gave my phone number to him, but I immediately, from the moment I seen him, I was like, okay, red flags. The only reason I even like paid any attention to him is I actually really liked his hoodie because his hoodie was like my favorite color green hoodie and it said "You are enough," and I was like, that's awesome, you know,
Yeah.
like maybe somebody who's emotionally intelligent, but
Nope.
that's a joke. So he had asked one of my friends for my number, and I had immediately, like, I told her, I was like, no, I'm good. I was like, I don't like, I'm not in the dating world right now. I don't want any part of it. I don't know if I even like men like that anymore. Like, I just don't want it. And so a couple of my friends, I gave me some grief about it, and finally I was like, you know what, whatever, y'all can give him my number. So day one of texting, every time he texts, it takes forever for him to text back, and I'm like, okay, another red flag.
Mhm.
Yep.
Like, okay, here we go.
Yep.
And then it's always like some lame excuse, and I was like, okay. So then I went to the
So he's with another woman.
yeah. Oh, and then
How
so
many?
Mm.
so I did get notified that he had a Snapchat, and I added him on Snapchat.
And me and Bree don't like Snapchat. We've made this abundantly clear for the last year.
Mhm.
We're like, no.
If that is their main form of communication, absolutely not. I have it with old memories on it because I'm too damn lazy to save all of
I'm
them,
not gonna
but it's not
lie.
used.
So most of the time I use my Snapchat to talk to like my friends back in Andalusia, and we use it for work a lot.
Mhm.
But so I'm not gonna lie, when I added him on Snapchat, I was like, this is just for content at this point. Because we
We've
already
been there.
know he's a red flag.
Yeah.
Like, I've already seen the signs. Like, I can tell. I don't know. I feel like I've been in the world so long of like the dating world that like there's things that come first that start to show you that like they're not going to be stand up, right?
Yeah.
The amount of energy you're getting at the beginning is what you're going to get throughout your relationship with them. And really, it's going to dwindle
Yeah,
over time.
it's
So
gonna
if he's
reduce.
already taking 4 or 5 hours to respond and saying, "Oh, I'm busy. Oh, I'm doing this or I'm doing that," but you know he's looking at his phone. You know when he's at the gym, he's pulling out his phone to put music on because none of us are working out with no music. Like, you're
Unless
not gonna
you're
fool
where I
me.
go, and then they play the music for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
But even then, it's
he's
45
not.
minutes, and then I'm back on my phone.
Right,
Yeah.
and he's not at Mern, okay? He's at a regular
No.
gym, probably listening to He Claims Orchestra.
Also
Probably
posting
looking at the
Jesus
red-
during the same time as well, heavily.
Oh, and then like the name of his TikTok was another like key indication.
Yeah.
I
That was my red flag. I saw that. I saw his name, and it was just a very like condescending, cocky
Yeah.
type of name, and I was
Cocky
like,
name.
I have an issue with this. And then it was a lot of posting about Jesus, and to me, it was almost showboaty. And I'm like, if you're posting this much, then there's
Yeah.
something going on.
It was definitely more showboaty than anything,
Yeah.
and that was my other red flag because like you're obviously like at the gym with your shirt off, working out, throwing out a Jesus quote or whatever. Like, are you really dedicated to that?
I wish he
Probably
would have
not.
prayed without a shirt on. That would have been funny.
Like on his TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't catch good vibes. And I found him on the Are You Dating the Same Guy page again, where several women are now commenting about how he's had charges for harassment and stalking and DV charges and I had commented on it because, you know, me being funny as I am. I commented on it saying, "Oh yeah, you know, I talked to him for a short time and I blocked him, and that last time I seen him, I dodged him, and I did. And y'all, it wasn't easy dodging him, but I dodged him." And so he sent me a message and basically telling me that I was wrong and that he's been nothing but nice to me, which is all fine and dandy. You can be nice to me, but I'm not obligated to like you or to want you in my life.
Yeah.
Right.
if I see red flags or character problems, then I'm going to walk away and I'm not going to allow you into my life. I'm going to draw my boundaries.
And if other women are the ones that are posting him and all you did was comment and say, yeah, I saw some red flags, and then he gets mad at you.
Over
Mhm.
something that's small.
And then he made a point to say that if I see him, not to speak to him, but I want to remind you that I dodged you, so why would I?
Exactly.
Like, why would I do that? I wouldn't walk up and speak to you because I dodged you from the beginning.
It's true. You immediately texted the group and was like,
Yeah.
oh, God, Chip Guy's here. You were like, I'm hiding.
And I like dipped.
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm quick about a dip, okay? I'm not pouring myself into poor energy.
Yeah.
No,
Mm-mm.
absolutely not.
Not
If they
wasting
can't
my
give you
time.
the same effort that you're giving them or the
Mm-mm.
consistency, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
So,
If it makes me crazy, then I'll be glad to be crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, we're all kind of in our, like, some different stages. You know, Bree is still ish dating.
Yeah.
I'm not on the apps at all and haven't been since, like, last spring.
Yeah. It's been a while since you've been on there.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been on there. And I just don't want to. Also, people are crazy.
Yeah.
And at this point, when a man looks at me, like, if anyone flirts with me, I just stare at him and I'm like, no,
Like you're gross.
go away. I'm good. I just want to travel and hang out with my friends and live my life.
I got on the app while Lauren was gone because I got bored. And then I immediately got back off. I said, Lauren, you have to come home. I'm bored and I don't want to be out here.
I was gone for like a month and everything. And then everybody's texting me like, I need you back.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Where
I'm
are you?
I was
sorry.
like, I'm lonely. What am I supposed to do out here?
You had me.
You tried to kill me.
I did not.
Twice,
I
guys.
did not.
You tried to murder me twice.
That's a lie. She didn't hang on when I told her to hang on when I pulled out of a subdivision.
She pulled out directly in front of this car. Like, I literally saw my life flash between my eyes.
I told her to hang on.
She was supposed to pull that old shit handle.
That oh shit handle was not going to help me.
She couldn't find it fast enough.
Couldn't find it fast enough. She almost killed me.
Yeah.
And then I ate the hottest pepper alive.
Speaking of, I almost died last night.
How?
What?
Speaking of
Without
hot
Bree?
pepper. Yeah, without Bree. I almost died last night. Someone gave me, you know the thing the celebrities do where they like try different wings with different hot
Yeah,
sauces?
yeah.
And the bomb ones, like the
You
worst
did that.
one, my tongue still burns.
Why
That-
did you do that?
I only used a little.
I
And
don't
it was
care.
with a dino nugget because we were having 90s day. So we were having a 90s night, so we had dino nuggets, and I'd like barely tipped it in there and put it on my tongue, and it immediately scorched my mouth. I had to literally, they had yogurt, and I had to like scoop yogurt and just hold it on my tongue.
You're supposed to eat something with starch. It takes the burn out.
Well,
Like potatoes or rice.
That's
well,
what
we
she
didn't
was
have
telling
any
me
of
to do with
that,
corn
so that's
chips.
good to know.
Well, that's all we had to work with.
With
Um,
corn chips.
it
She's like,
took-
eat a corn
It
chip.
took like an hour for me to be okay, and then my option of drinking was Capri Sun or Smirnoff Ice.
Which one did you choose?
Smirnoff Ice, and it was not good. It's just as bad as it was when I was 15.
Why was
It makes me
Capri
sick.
Sun was like amazing when we were younger, and now I feel like it's like ugh every time I sip on it.
I'm allergic to the red dye in it, so I can't even have it.
Mm.
Yeah, that sucks. Because I loved it.
Nothing's as good as it was when we were kids.
It's true. I feel like I
Nothing.
mean, I feel like a lot of stuff was probably bad when we were kids, like all the poisons and stuff, but I feel like it's gotten worse.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
so, but
Well,
yeah.
And that kind of spills over into our next topic for our next episode that we're going to have about friendships.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna talk about that. We're also gonna talk about Amber and
Yep.
her past in dating.
Yep.
Since we've talked about mine, we've talked about Bree's.
Mhm.
Our serious relationships, and
They were all good in childhood,
yeah.
and then we grew up.
Well, mine weren't good in childhood, but
Well,
Mine aren't good at all.
mine have never been. I've never had a good relationship with
okay, I guess I'm the odd one out.
a boy.
Wait,
Boyfriends?
No,
Or are you talking about friends? Like, I've had good
Friends
friendships.
for
I've
mine.
never had
Friends.
good men.
Friends,
okay?
yes.
Like,
I didn't date much though in high school.
Oh,
There
I
was
haven't.
one shithead that I dated, and I still don't know what the hell I saw in that. Neither did my parents, but yeah, that was it.
I was with my high school sweetheart for 7 years, and it was awful. But yeah, friends, yes, but we'll hear all of Amber's stories,
Yeah.
and we'll see you next week.
See you next
Yeah.
week.
see you next week.